discuss this now with Edward Howell. He's a lecturer at the University of Oxford and an expert on North Korea's nuclear program. Thanks so much for joining us on this News Hour, Edward. Just explain to us why today's celebration is so important for North Korea.
Thank you very much. It's very good to be here. This is the Day of the Sun. This is the birthday of the founding father of North Korea. And Kim Il-sung's influence on the development of the North Korean nation and the North Korean state is crucial. We talk about the development of North Korea's nuclear program, which obviously went well before Kim Jong-il, and Kim Il-sung focus really on emphasizing North Korean independence politically, economically, and in terms of security. He is the grandfather of the incumbent leader, Kim Jong-un, and we have seen similar, if one can put it, parallels in terms of what their leadership involves. And every year, this celebration of the founding of father of the nation and of the state is very much an occasion for the North to show how, though he died in 1994, he remains the eternal leader.
And are you surprised at all that on this day there wasn't some sort of missile launch or a test or a big military parade, which seems to be quite unusual for Pyongyang?
Yes, and interestingly, the USS carrier was in the vicinity, the waters off the Korean Peninsula, also sort of expecting a similar sort of provocation, given what we have been used to, the fact that North Korea conducted an ICBM launch at the end of March, and the first since 2017, and the gradual escalation and acceleration in the North's missile and nuclear ambitions, particularly this year. Instead, we saw some dancing, we saw some celebrations, but no military parade per se, no display of any new hardware. That's, of course, not to say that the current trajectory is not to continue.
And Edward, just very quickly, with all the nuclear program progression that we've seen over the last few years, how has all of that also impacted the living conditions and the human rights of the people of North Korea? Has it become worse? It's very difficult often to get information from that country about what it's really like there.
It is, and obviously, whilst there is a discrepancy in the living standards between those in Pyongyang and those in other parts of the country, and obviously, as we know, between those in close proximity and the elites to the party, and those who are not. Another factor to consider beyond the sheer cost of nuclear and missile programs is the impact of COVID and of coronavirus, which has the fact that in January 2020, when the North closed its borders, total lockdown completely, we saw dramatic effects on the domestic economy, particularly in terms of trade, not least with China. And the North is still one of the last, so to speak, battlegrounds against COVID. It claims to be COVID-free, but we're still not back to pre-COVID levels.
Yeah, of course, it does make many claims that often cannot be verified. Edward Howell, really appreciate your analysis. Thank you so much.